This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah, go for that.
Actually, I have one doubt. If I use on-prem server, if I want to use vanilla Kubernetes, or it's K3s is enough.
Yeah, both are same. I mean,
Both are
something
simple.
all Kubernetes get it the same installations, no matter how you install it. Actually,
Okay. After that, if I want to follow the on-prem or K3s steps.
yeah, it's the same thing.
For K3s, actually in the document, they will prefer the internal vault only.
Yeah.
Yeah. After that, need to install Jenkins X binary and another then ngrok for webhook and GitHub operator. All those in on-prem steps need to set up the ingress for storage. They will on part is Minio. For
Okay,
ingress,
so you are
they using
so
MetalLink.
yeah, so you want. Sorry, just let me get some water.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So basically, what you want, basically, the what is your objective?
I want to set up the Jenkins X on my on-prem environment. For that, if I want to use K3s steps or on-prem steps, I have doubt on this.
Okay, so let me share my screen. Okay,
Yeah.
can you just share your that URL in the chat window? In the chat
Yes.
window here. Here it is, chat window. Yeah, you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay, so first of all, what is Jenkins X? So Jenkins X
Mm,
is a tool for GitOps. Okay,
mm,
GitOps. Now this is something. What is GitOps? So basically, GitOps is basically uh,
mm.
you GitOps is popular in Kubernetes. Okay,
Okay.
Kubernetes domain. So now the concept of GitOps is very simple. You in Kubernetes you have YAML file, right? Which
Mm,
is in the Git. So
mm,
this YAML file, it can be Helm chart also, right?
mm.
You understand Helm chart?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So you have in Git, and in the moment the changes happen, it should go to the
Mm,
Kubernetes. So here, the moment the change is happening in the Git, it should go to the
mm,
Kubernetes and deploy. That is
mm,
the objective. So for that, we need tools, right? We need tools for that. So that is where this tool is acting between this and this. Okay.
mm,
So what is happening here is uh, here what is happening in the Jenkins X, you will configure this tool, and
mm,
someone is modifying this file.
mm,
Automatically, it will deploy in the Kubernetes. Okay. The
mm,
moment changes happen, it deploy in the Kubernetes. That is stuff.
mm,
So now, how do we install this Jenkins X? So basically, Jenkins X you can install many ways. Actually, here you have Amazon VM you can install, right?
mm,
Here you see. Uh,
mm,
Here you can install Amazon EKS. Here EKS, you see here on Azure,
mm,
and this is using Terraform.
mm,
Okay, and
okay.
here you have EKS, EKS config service principal. So this has been installed in EKS.
Mm,
Now GKE for the Google GKE. Okay, and here K3S. K3S.
mm,
So what is K3S? So
okay.
these all things option which you have. These all options which you have
Mm,
here EKS. Okay,
mm,
and here AKS. Here GKE. Here K3S. Here Minikube. All these options basically will do nothing but set up a Kubernetes cluster.
mm,
Okay.
mm,
So now this is the something which you have. Now this is separate on premises. So on
mm,
premises, what exactly happening? Uh, you have a Kubernetes stored, I mean, set up in your on premises. So how do
mm,
you do that? So set up Jenkins X on vanilla Kubernetes. So
mm,
vanilla is a way to set up a Kubernetes cluster on
mm,
premises. If you go for it, go for ChatGPT, it will be fastest. Vanilla Kubernetes. So here,
mm,
slow. Huh. So you see vanilla Kubernetes revert to standard upstream version of Kubernetes. That means
mm,
you can get it the latest version of Kubernetes without additional extension, modification, customizations. It is
mm,
also sometimes referred to as plain Kubernetes and pure Kubernetes. Okay, so
mm,
this is distributed by CNCF only. So vanilla Kubernetes is the official distribution of Kubernetes. Okay,
mm,
provided by Kubernetes project itself. It
mm,
consists of core Kubernetes component such as API server, kubelet, dab, and all kind of things. User who deploy vanilla Kubernetes have full control over this configuration and can customize. So what happens if you want to install the Kubernetes, uh, uh, sorry, any Kubernetes, then you can use on-premises vanilla. This is the core
okay.
by Kubernetes itself. Now here you have OpenShift also. OpenShift is basically a cluster management platform, you can say. So there also cluster means Kubernetes cluster. So there also we get multiple clusters and then you go deploy. So ultimately, no matter what you do, you will get a
Mm,
Kubernetes actually, and then on top
mm,
of Kubernetes you can deploy um, this one, Jenkins X.
mm.
Got it?
Yeah, got it.
So I can deploy and
Mm,
share with you all the steps. But where
mm.
you want to deploy? Minikube, Vanilla, K3S, where exactly?
On-prem.
On-prem. So
Yeah.
you need to have one, this one. What do you say? You need to have a one VM for it.
Yeah, yes,
So
I have
let
one
me,
VM.
yeah. So I'll do one thing. Uh,
Okay.
I don't know how I can access that VM or not. I will install in my VM. Okay. And
Mm,
recordings
okay.
I'll share and you can try in that your VM. Okay.
Yeah, okay, sure.
So now let me go and create one VM here. So, so we have to do this one.
Mm,
So where is my server? So this is a 1 2. I'll go for Ubuntu 20. Okay. And go for 8 GB RAM. That is more than sufficient. Keep your EKS here, default. 30 GB is more than sufficient for this. And launch. So this is my machine. Let me go into this. I'm logging into this. Accept Ubuntu sudo -s. So now this is the one. Now let me improve the little bit of settings and apply. Okay, so now first thing we'll have to install the prerequisites. So here this is the binary which we want to do that. So let's download the binary. So this binary we call it JX 3X CLI. Now this release you can find on the GitHub, and this is the Linux one, Mac one, and Windows one we have also. So let me copy this whole command together and run this. Now after running this, let me verify and either you got it or not. So done. So this utility is installed in Linux. Now after that it says after that you have to download this one. So we obviously need to working Kubernetes cluster. There are many approaches of setting on-premises cluster. Obviously, easiest approach is to use cloud and stuff like that. So QCTL
So,
access, you can get it, and ingress and all stuff like that. So how do we get started? So for that, I am going to show
for
you
that
one.
I used K3s.
Which one?
K3s.
So K3 is yes is one another way. I will help you to set up one more way. So just a
Okay.
second. So I'm just thinking which way, because there's so many ways to do that. So if you're using Kubernetes, highly recommend you to use manage cloud, container registered bucket storage, IAM and workload identify, accounts assigned role can be right. So here the problem is here you have load balancer, you won't get it
Yeah.
because if you set up EKS or AKS or Google, then you get a load balancer. If
Right.
you set up through the K3s Minikube, you won't get it.
Yes.
So that is the things. So you have to see this is the problem. Jenkins install Nginx, which has a load balancer Kubernetes service to implement the ingress. But underlying Kubernetes platform need to implement the load balancing. This comes out of this is a when you use a cloud out of box solution. So we need to do little bit of customizations here. If you want to, because your objective is Jenkins X, right?
Yeah.
So let's do one thing. I will search uh, some other way. This is the K3s get nodes, and after that, this is the one. So this will install here, and it'll be running internal vault and
this is for external.
External vault. So external vault, we don't need it. GitHub, and this is the cluster IP. Okay, so let's do one thing. We'll have to find a jugaad for this. So first, let's get the clusters up and running. So either you can get the cluster through K3s or many other ways also. That's depends. So which one you want? Do you want K3s cluster?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So let's do one thing. First, let's set it up the K3s. So here, this is 1.23 to 1.7. That is okay. So make sure that you have created clusters. If you don't have existing cluster, you can install one by running this one. So this command will set up a clusters K3s. So copy this command here and let's check it out. Now it seems to be done. Now after that you can check this kubectl get nodes, and here so I'm just checking this file is there or no.
Mm.
So this file is not there. So installations did not happen. So here this file is there. Let me check. Is there? But this file is there, not there. So copy did not happen. That means you have to run one by one. So this copy, and here it says cannot, this no such file. So the problem here is this folder did not got created. So there's okay, we have to run it line by line again because it's failing. So first run this one more time. Okay, so now run this one. The folder is not there, so what you should do, create this folder mkdir. Okay, I'll do one more thing. Exit. First I'll check this is here or not. It's not there. So sudo -s, create this folder and then copy. Enter. Finally, you can set this, give config, kubectl get nodes. It's ready. So now you have everything. Any questions so far? So you have
No.
to carefully run this. After that, you need some utilities. So what you can do, you can, okay, this, you can add in the config for every time. So you can go to vi this one, nano, I don't like it, and then add this line over there. Okay. So now you can go to this file from next time onwards, this will be done. So you
Okay.
can go somewhere here and add this line in the next reboot. That is also done. Now this is optional, that is okay. Some permission issues will be there, you can resolve it and so on. So far you got this cluster kubectl get nodes, and here you have a cluster ready. The version is 1.24, which is one of the recent one. Now you have to install the Vault CI. Okay, so this is a you have to do that. So how do we do that? So let me install the Vault. So in Ubuntu, you can run these commands, install the vaults. And this is the final command. Done. So now we install the vault also, which is where is that? So this is also done. Now you see that VO vault, it's done. After that, you have to install Helm also, right? So you have to install Helm. So let's install the Helm. So here you have installations. So if you want to do in Ubuntu, this you can do that. So copy, I'm installing Helm. Sorry, this is the one command actually. And this command will update, and this command will install the Helm. So now you got this Helm also, installations and done. Okay, so this is also done. Now this command which you see will install the Jenkins X. Basically this is the Kubernetes installations. So this is the one. So this will add this repository. Enter. Now this you can add it also. Then update the repository. Now this will install it. The namespace is this one, JX Bolt. Okay, enter. And this is also, so these are the operators. This is the instance. And done. So Helm list. So here is not there. So if you see kubectl get ns, so here it's installed then here. So Helm list -n jx. So this is installed. Get kubectl get all, kubectl get all. See here. So if you see that this is a stateful set, not ready actually. So Vault is having, in this cluster there is no PVs, so that's the reason this got in a waiting. Replica set, deployment, services, and this is something pod. Now this Vault pod got into the initialize stage because of this problem. Stateful set, its TV is missing actually, so that's the reason it got into that. So now we got this installations done. Now you can run this command, which I did run already. And now get pods. So all this pods is running now. Let me all get, yeah. So everything is okay now. So now you can access this. So all this should be running and all. So external world right now, you don't need to do that. So otherwise this configuration will change. So now what to do? So this is the external world, and now you have to do this one, GitHub and Jenkins and stuff like that. So any questions so far? Any question?
So I already set up this all.
Yeah. So now what you need to do? Uh, this one right now you can ignore it because I told you no.
Mm,
GitHub, Git should be there.
mm,
Git should be there. So in this configuration, here you have a Git.
yeah.
Now you can create a Git bot user different
Mm,
from your personal user.
mm,
So this user will help you to, uh,
mm,
so this user will help that Jenkins Jenkins will get the access of repository. So like that.
mm,
So you see that this bot user need to have a right permissions to write to any Git repository used by Jenkins X. So
mm.
this will do that last. Now let's
If
move
the
on to
Git,
Jenkins.
I have a doubt actually. The
Which one?
Git boot user account is a must for Jenkins X.
Yeah, you have it, no? Because you see Jenkins X required two things. One is one cluster
Mm,
it required where
mm,
it will be deployed, and it required the access where you have a YAML and Helm chart for your applications.
mm,
So yeah, so I install this, make sure that this is installed actually,
mm,
J3X, and path is set, and JX, if you see that here, JX, done. So now this
mm,
command will be there. Now this will install the Jenkins X. So here if you see that the one which you installed, these are the
mm,
operators actually. Okay, so these are the
mm,
operators which is needed for it. So now you will install the Jenkins. So generate a cluster Git repository from this one
mm.
template, and by clicking here, clone the generated repository and cd into the repository, and then set up the ingress webhook, get the external
Actually, I
IP
have a
of,
doubt.
yeah.
For cluster creation, we are using K3s.
Mhm.
After that, if I want to follow the on-prem and environment step only, no?
Yeah, you can follow here also or here also, both. Yeah, so here if you
Or
see,
the step may be differ, I think.
so here I told you no, load
Yeah,
balancer will not work on premises, and
yes.
K3s also will
Actually,
not work.
I'm using on-prem only.
So it will not work. This load balancer will not work.
Yeah,
Only the
this
node
part
put.
only I need. Mm,
Hmm. So to use Jenkins X, we need ingress to work. This means being able to create Kubernetes ingress. This is needed. So here, let's say you want to follow this approach also. So up to
mm,
here you got it, and this is also done. You
yeah.
got, yeah.
Mm,
Now here to use Jenkins, we need ingress to work. That's okay. You have to ignore this for time being. You want
okay.
to install Jenkins for your team or your learning purpose.
For my learning purpose.
Then you don't need all this complexity. So here what you can do,
Actually,
first you,
I'm doing POC on that Jenkins X.
that's what I said. First you install the Jenkins
Mm,
and learn about this functionality. After that you can
okay.
get into the all this complexity. Got it?
Actually, I set up the K3s environment and I created a GitHub boot account and a GitHub organization account, and I
Mm-hmm.
done up with the load balancer part. I used a metal LB for that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. You
after
can.
that only,
Okay. So, what is your exact question?
sorry.
No, I'm not able to understand that question.
Actually, I used a cluster for using K3s, and I then
Mm-hmm.
followed the on-prem steps.
Mm-hmm.
First step, I set up the binary, install the binary,
Mm-hmm.
and then for a load balancer, I used in the documentation they provide want to set up the metal LB for load balancer.
Mm-hmm.
I done with that, and
Mm-hmm.
after that I created the Jenkins GitHub bot account and normal
Mm-hmm.
account. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then for storage, in the documentation they provide want to use menu.
Menu. Yeah.
Yeah, that
Mm-hmm.
after that only I stuck in that.
Okay. So you are somewhere here.
Yeah.
So after
Before
that, what
that,
you want to do?
like ingress part, if I want to set up the ingress,
Which step you did it so far? Can you show me that? This one you did it.
mm, no, I did not
Then,
set up the domain name. Only I
okay.
installed the metal LB for load balancer.
Mm, okay. See, I'll tell you, the problem here
Yeah.
is there one thing you have 10 ways to do that. Okay.
Okay.
So on premises, we were lacking the load balancer. So
Mm,
you install that metal, that one. That was
okay.
okay for the workaround. Now, where
Mm,
you were stuck with ingress, right?
yeah. Yes.
So ingress, if you stuck, you have to create this file, okay,
Mm,
and then their ingress must be having some domain name, right? Did
mm,
you get it? Can you show me your screen?
okay.
It'll be easy for me to visualize. Let me make you presenter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this is my ingress.
Mhm. Yeah. So this is your ingress, nip.io.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what is your
But it
next
is
question?
not working.
Huh? Ha. So there is, what is this coming?
Actually, it is working inside the cluster. I am not explored this via browser.
Okay. So can you do one thing? Because what are the steps you did it? Just a second, hold on.
Okay.
Just a second. Ingress gateway, just a second.
Hmm.
Your ingress name.
Branch demo.
Yeah, just can you show. And can you just run get SBC hyphen NJX?
Sorry.
Can you run get SVC? I'll just type a command.
Get
QCTL
SVC.
SVC hyphen JX. Wait. So your Nginx is running on. Port number. Okay, so your IP address is this one. Wait a second.
Hmm.
Just curl that IP address, external IP address, curl 172. Yeah, enter. It's coming now.
It will print. Yeah, hello world.
Huh?
Yeah, yes, it will print hello world.
Yeah. So now you have to write the ingress rules.
Okay.
So ingress rules for that. So what is your requirement here?
Mm. Need to set up the domain name for ingress.
So IP address, you can use it. Domain name, you don't need it actually here. What happens, I'll tell you.
Hmm.
Domain name, you don't need it. Why? Let me share my screen.
Yeah.
So what you can do, see what happens in real time when you set up on real time.
Hmm.
So this is the cluster,
Hmm.
and what happens? There is one Istio gateway service is there. Okay.
Hmm.
Sorry, ingress controller. Sorry, my bad,
Hmm.
not Istio. Ingress controller. Ingress controller basically is Nginx.
Hmm.
Okay. And this Nginx get attached to the load balancer.
Hmm.
Okay. So
Hmm.
now people can connect to the list load balancer. Now, if you
Okay.
want a domain, so what
Hmm.
happens? There is a one DNS service in AWS. We have a Route 53. So what
Hmm.
happens? There we load balancer IP address. We add, let's say, x.com. We
Hmm.
attach to this IP address in a DNS server, and
Hmm.
then you can access through this domain.
Hmm.
Okay. So here
Okay.
also you can access it. Here also you can access it. Now
Acha.
the
Hmm.
problem is the moment you hit, it will expect some domain name, correct now?
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So what you can do, I'll give you the fix for it. And the fix is whenever you hit no,
Hmm.
you try this way. It will work. So here, this is your IP address of your that what you say in ingress gateway. ठीक है?
Hmm.
Ingress. Just now you hit no
Hmm.
GTW, and this is a service. Okay,
Hmm.
when
Hmm.
this is the host path in the ingress.
Hmm.
Let's say you are hitting this one. Now you want the domain, so add the domain like this. Add this full code, and let's
Hmm.
say your DevOpsX.com. So in ingress, if you set DevOps.com in ingress, if you set DevOps.com, you put
Hmm.
this one in the URL, and you will get this in the command line.
Hmm.
How do we do with the browser? That so that we need to think. Just a second. how to access, go to Bard, how to access ingress gateway, uh, using browser with load balancer. I have this instruction, but where is there? I need to locate it. Just a second, let me try.
Mm.
You want to access through browser only, right? Because of Jenkins X,
Yes.
right?
Mm.
Okay, got it. So that is a problem you stuck.
Yes.
Okay, where I search for that. So what you can do is, okay, so what you can
Mm.
do is, uh, just a second, hold on. So what you can do if you want to access from your boxes, do one thing,
Mm.
go to the etc host file in Windows machine
Mm.
here under this etc, and this file, you remember that.
Mm.
And here, let's say you wanted to access your, let's say your IP address is 5, this is the IP address. So what you do
Yeah.
in this browser, just you see here I added, so put the IP address
Mm.
and put the domain name, anything, and the one which you created exam ingress for that. Okay,
Okay.
and save it, this one in the Windows. So now you save it, double save it, okay, else it will not save. Now if I
Mm.
hit this website, see here, so it's going to HTTP, going to, you want to check this, ping, that website is not working, that IP address. So you see this is IP address. Now you see match this. So yeah, you can do this one and try to access. So that
Okay.
way your traffic header will be passed. See command line, I'll show you. Command
Mm.
line if you want to do, then this way. Where is my notes? Just now I had opened it. Just hold on a second. So Istio, sorry, not Istio, ingress and So if you want to try
Hmm.
through command line, try this way. If you want to try through browser, try this way. You don't need a domain actually for that,
Okay.
because if you want a domain, then you'll have to go to EKS or there are few softwares there which create
Hmm.
a fake domain, but because your priority is to learn, right?
Hmm.
So no need to complicate all this stuff.
Okay.
Got it?
Yeah. Yes.
So try this one and see if it is helping you. Okay. Any
Yeah.
other
Just
questions?
I will share my screen. I have doubt.
Yeah.
Actually, in the Nginx is working at this domain. See this external IP. This
That's an
external
ingress gateway.
uh,
That's an ingress gateway actually.
173. But here, yeah, I want to change the IP address.
That's a domain actually. The rancher demo which you said, no? That's a
Yeah,
domain only. So just hit on the browser.
it's not working.
You have to add in the etc file actually. etc file you have to add the IP address. That is a domain only.
Hmm.
Curl that. No. Curl that. Curl that full things. Enter. What is the error message? This is
Yes.
Jenkins X only, right?
Yeah, yes, this is Jenkins.
So from where you want to access? From browser, no?
Yeah, yes.
So go to the your browse machine where from where you want to access. Go to the etc file. etc file. Not this machine. Your Windows machine where the browser is located. I'll give you the path. Wait a second. Go to this path. I'm putting in the chat window.
I'm not access for C drive.
You're not accessing?
Yeah, no,
Just
I'm
put it
not
in the
access.
browser. Go to the C drive. Go to the path, any folder. Yeah, just type C. Just copy paste the path in the URL. Quick access, no? Yeah. Copy paste that. Yeah, enter. Is company office a company laptop?
Yeah, yeah, this is my company laptop.
Okay, so what to do?
Actually, I done this.
No, but in the you will not be able to browse that here. No, it's not. No. Wrong path. Here is not needed actually, uh,
Actually,
because you are
mm,
accessing from the browser. No,
yes.
so
Actually,
that
I
is it.
done with this step. I forgot.
etc/etc host
Yeah.
/etc. But here you'll not help you actually. It will not help you.
Okay.
It will not help you because you are accessing from the laptop. No.
Okay.
Do you have any other
Yeah.
Windows machine?
No.
That is a problem. Just a second. Let me see that. I'm searching Google. how to create DNS without modifying on this file. Just a second, hold on.
Yeah.
I can do one thing.
Yeah.
Can you just give me that IP address, the one which you are using? Where is this VM is located?
This is my lab server provided by my office.
Ah, okay. So that is a problem. So, yeah, one more thing. Uh, just a second. How to access Jenkins X? Just a second.
Yeah.
Need to find the solution. Mm, so your problem is you want to modify this node, this Jenkins server, right? You want to
Yes.
access the Jenkins server on the browser.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you just share your screen? Okay, you're sharing. Can you just
Yeah.
write qctl get all get ns, just type get ns, enter. Wait a second. So install that engine Jenkins X min jx, right?
Yes.
Can you just type get svc -n jx? Wait. So your engine Jenkins X is this one. Hmm. Okay, let me do one thing. Let me try this
Mm.
scenario now, and I understood this. So this
Yeah.
is there
Okay.
any other questions also?
No, as of now, no.
Okay, so let me try this scenario, and then I'll
Yeah.
share
Okay.
with you notes tomorrow morning. Okay.
Okay.
Okay then. See you tomorrow.